All right. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Bunny Vision, which is a very cool thing, I think. And we're going to today we are going to be watching Godzilla 1954. Uh,
Gojira!
Gojira. So we're going to take a little bit of time here and let as many people come in as they can, so they can start with us from the beginning. But we're going to be doing tonight is something I think is pretty cool. We are going to be watching Godzilla together. Now, we can't do that on YouTube, of course. So what we're going to do is going to be using Rabbit. Now you can see now Thundero is going to drop that link in the chat for us. But if you come down here in the description just below, you go see the little link. You can hit that link and come on in. Now you might have to. Do a little bit of joining by hitting the button, joining with Google or something like that. But it's pretty straightforward, guys. Just hit that link down below or the one Thundero is going to throw in the chat. We are on Rabbit, which is RABB.IT. And you're going to become friends with the mighty Booster Boy, King Booster Boy, to be specific.
Hmm.
And
It's easier to just jump into the room if you're my pal, but if not, you can always just ding me. You can like send a little message to get into the room. Preferably that message should be "Ding me, daddy." But
ding
I'll let
me,
you know either
daddy.
way.
Okay, well,
Ding me,
thank you.
daddy.
Sweet. But yes, I do apologize for the dinging and the daddy, but that's all right. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. We're going to watch the original 1954. It's so cool.
Of Gojira.
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 Gojira. So Chester, why don't we a little discussion on why we chose Gojira?
Why we chose Godzilla? Well, I think the impetus of it was because when I was at Tokyo Comic Con, I was just kind of doing a walkthrough of the con for our fans here on Fanspeak, and I had a whole bunch of people pop in and say, "Hey, the Godzilla panel's going on. Go show it. Go show it." So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I went over there and they had the director of the new movie, Godzilla, the King of Monsters, and they were talking about it, and I just streamed the whole thing, and we had 1,000 some people watching with us, which was the
Mm-hmm.
biggest thing we've ever had. And
Oh
they
yeah.
really were excited about Godzilla. And of course, you just got us talking about Godzilla. I was like, hey, why don't we watch it? So here we are.
Yep.
And
Because
do a commentary.
Godzilla fans are crazy, but we thought we had a spike of subscribers in that, so we thought we'd do something a little for the new subs, yeah.
Yeah, no, and that's
Right.
true. That's true. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, and Godzilla's cool anyway. I mean, we've all watched Godzilla growing up, I'm assuming. And,
Um,
yeah,
Here's a shameful part. You know my age, right?
I do.
I'm
Yeah.
26.
Kiwi.
So imagine the first Godzilla film I saw.
Oh, goodness, 1997. All right. Well, you guys can
That never
talk.
happened.
Yeah, you could talk
That never
about
happened.
that. My water's on the boil. I'm gonna go grab my coffee. You guys keep that going, and I say when we get up here in a little bit, we're gonna start. But go ahead and let
This
everybody that's coming in know how they can get over in Rabbit and try to get as many people in the room as possible. Okay?
Right.
This-
So there's a link in the
fantasy.
description that says www.rabb.it/King Booster Boy, and that's boy BOI. And just click on it, make the account, and ding Booster Boy to get
Ding me.
into ding him for it.
Mhm.
And then once we get a couple more people in and Chester comes back with his coffee, we'll start commentary and start watching Gojira.
Gojira.
So one of the impetus that we're thinking of is maybe doing a monthly movie watch of all the kaiju monsters called Kaiju Vision.
Or just
I like where
any
that's at.
terrible, any terrible movie in general. Really, like I was
Yeah.
thinking we could do Justice League at some point
How very dare you, sir? Call these
because I just don't want to watch that alone. Okay, and I thought we could all rip on it. It could be fun.
Okay, if we watch the Justice League, then we're gonna have to watch The Last Jedi.
Oof.
John wants in your room. John Dillard didn't say "Ding me, daddy," but you know what? Okay, all right, you can come in, John Dillard.
We'll take it. Yeah.
That's
And then
fine.
we see a couple people coming in on the chat. We
Mhm.
have K-Bon, hello. Kenneth Brown, Hi, Jordan, we see you. Philnat, Hail Raven. And then hi, Jordan, Hail Robin. And John Miller Gaming the System. What?
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 What? Me?
Yeah.
What? No.
PS Melter, hey, guys. Hey, PS. Thank you for joining us. We're going to start soon once Chester comes with his coffee and watch some Gojira.
I am here, but we're going to wait a little longer. We want to get as many people in here as we can.
Join us.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't get this. What do you get?
Be our friends. He doesn't get what? What is he not getting? I
don't
see.
know. I would say,
Now,
John, open up Discord and join us.
why are there two Chesters? Well, you know why there are two Chesters? Because Chester is gaming the system. And I see we have 12 people here, but only 8 in the rabbit. So, guys, hit that link down below, or the link that's in the chat, and come in here to Rabbit and join us. It's really simple, guys.
Did Fundaro just talk to us through the rabbit room?
He might
No,
have.
that was John. That was John.
That was John. I was answering him. My mic won't work in there for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, because Booster has him locked down. So we can control the situation here. Of course, I don't know if John is working or busy or something like that. If he wants, he could certainly jump in here with us. I think he's in the Discord, isn't he? Isn't he?
I think so. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you're not supposed to hear us in the rabbit. You're only supposed to hear the movie in the rabbit.
He's not in the Fanspeak Discord room.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, no, there he is. No, my apologies. He is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah. I mean, he's got the link if he wants to come up here and chatter with us. But so I see we have how many we got in this room now? We have 8, and we have 15 over here. So you guys that are coming in, you need to come over here to Rabbit. There's a link right there in the chat. There's also a link down here. If you can't find that, it's basically just to speak it out for some of the users that might be on the phones or something like that. It is, of course, www.rabb.it/kingboosterboy. Boy is spelled B-O-I, and the K, the B, and the B are capitalized. So capital K, I-N-G, capital B, O-O-S-T-E-R, capital B-O-I. Definitely come over here and join us. I see a bunch of people are chatting in the Rabbit now. It's cool, right? It's just another type of tech. It's very similar to all the other kind of tech software we've been using. So it's a very simple thing, guys. It's not very complicated. It might ask you to join, but that's very simple. Just join with your Facebook or your Google or something like that. It's a very simple app.
All right, we ready to get going?
Kenneth Brown says it's just a blank screen for him.
Oh, that's bad.
Just a blank screen.
I'm assuming. Let us know if anybody else is having trouble here. This is our first time doing this. We hope it goes well. Oh, we do have a
guy coming in.
Still got 8. There's 15 people over there, but we only have 8 in there. So in here. So yeah, guys, definitely.
We should have another incoming.
Yeah. So what we're doing is we're going to do the live commentary through YouTube. So you're not going to hear anything except for the movie on Rabbit.
Yes. Yeah. Because if we have the video,
have I finally found my way in here?
You have. Well, you are echoing, so you need to shut something down, dude.
Mute the rabbit.
No, not the rabbit. He needs to mute the YouTube. It's the YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. You guys do what I meant.
Yeah. No, your rabbit is separate. Which is separate. Oh goodness, who still has their YouTube? YouTube, John.
Not that.
My YouTube is closed.
The echo is too quick. It wouldn't be YouTube.
Yeah. It is. So what's going on? How's that happening?
I don't know. I blame John Dillard gaming the system.
I'm muted here. I'm muted there. Yeah, it's not on me. It's definitely John.
No, he's muted now. There's still an echo. I think it's your fault, Chester.
It can't be Chester's fault.
Yes,
Never
it's Chester's
Chester's
fault.
What'd you do, Chester? It was working just fine.
No, John's the one that came in, and John's causing the trouble for sure.
Everyone but you was muted. And there was an echo. You were echoing.
Well, I'll
Did he
mute myself.
So how is everyone else feeling? We're all feeling good?
So if I unmute myself, am I still echoing?
Yes.
gee.
Yes.
I think it's the rabbit. Does he have the mic talk thing in rabbit muted on both of his devices?
I do. Yeah.
Huh.
What
Most-
the
All
hell?
right, how about now?
Oh, that's
Gonna
better.
Start anytime
There.
soon.
There you go.
There we go.
No, yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah, Kenzie, we are. Can you hear me?
Someone fixed
Yeah,
it.
I can hear you.
All right. Oh, good. So we fixed that
I,
problem.
I see people have
It's probably
the
John's fault.
Oh, now I'm getting a little bit from her.
I think you need to mute the rabbit room.
You need.
I don't
It was
know.
that was the problem for me. The little microphone on the lower left side of the rabbit room.
Yeah, you need to mute it. You have control.
Yeah, you need to control the mic in the rabbit. Yeah, that's cool, guys. We're just sitting here learning to figure this out because we could do more of this in the future, right? Now there are 16 of you guys that are in the chat with us. Thank you very much for coming, and please, hit that share button and let other people know what we're doing. But we only have 9 over here watching with us, so hit that link and come on in with us. But we have delayed enough, so we're going to definitely have to go ahead and get started with the movie. So, once again, hit that link, get over here with us. But here we go.
Done.
Oh,
Godzilla's coming.
Gojira.
You ready for some state-of-the-art special effects, folks?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I'm ready. I've never seen this movie.
I've seen it, but I haven't. I've only seen the Raymond Burr version. This is the original Japanese version, so it's gonna be cool, dude.
So I have to read.
Yes, of course, it's in Japanese. Yes,
Chester can live translate for us. It's okay.
Yeah.
I can actually. That is a handy little thing. We did some tests, guys. Still have only 9 in here, so please hit those links in the chat or down in the description below, and come over here and join us. Get into the room with us, please. One of the things I found interesting when we were going through this and testing was the fact that these guys are speaking a very, very old style of Japanese. It's very different with the young people speak today. But it was funny to me that I recognized that it's actually the type of Japanese I speak because I learned my Japanese from old people. It's kind of funny. Or maybe it's not. It's funny to me.
No, it's great. No, I remember I was in Italy and I had to. We were watching a movie and it was all in Italian, but I was able to translate it because I knew it word for word. It was Rocky 4.
Oh, awesome.
Ishiro Hondo.
Ooh, look at the grainy
He got
photo.
born
So old. 1954.
So what famous movies were out in America when this came out?
Ooh, good question.
1954.
Mm.
Isn't that like
Citizen Kane, maybe?
Kane was before that. 1954 would have been westerns for sure.
Yeah.
Looks like he had 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, White Christmas.
Ooh, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh, that was awesome one.
Seven Samurai, the
Yeah.
original Seven Samurai.
Oh no, something bad has just happened. There's a lot of noise. Their poor guitar fell down on the ground. Oh my goodness, it's sinking.
Bloody ships in a fight. They're still just. They look pretty calm. Not they look kind of calm, tapping at their little.
Dial M for
Tell
Murder
you.
came out this year. That was a
Yep.
really good movie.
It was a good year for movies.
A Star
The
is Born
strength
as
for
well.
There goes the ship. You sink my battleship.
Oh wow! I knew that was going to be said by somebody. The original
And
Naked
I
Jungle
didn't
came out. They're very nice.
Yeah.
The Kane Mutiny. Wow! It was a great year for movies, dude.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, who the hell has the remote?
You,
You
don't you?
do, dude.
What does
You're-
Kenneth
have
Brown
it,
have
you
the
do.
remote?
I don't know. Why did he give Kenneth Brown the remote?
Steal
Who's
the remote.
Kenneth Brown?
Get out of here. You don't get the remote. Get out of here.
Who really is Kenneth Brown?
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, who is he really? Okay, had to use Chrome now. It's working. Okay, that's interesting. It's working fine for me in Firefox, but if Chrome is the solution, then use Chrome, guys. I'm actually got it playing on two things. I have it playing here on my computer, but I'm also running it through a tablet so I can hear because I had a little bit of Streamlabs issue. That's why you see two icons. But yeah, no, if maybe Chrome's the solution because, like I said, we got 17 people in here, but we only have 10 inside. So.
Yeah. So remember, you just got to make the account with Rabbit first, then hit the link
Yeah.
for King Booster Boy. Thank you for your efforts.
Do you know the name of this particular dialect they're using? By chance?
Yeah, it's Japanese, idiot.
Ah,
It is. Actually, what you have is
I will
most of these
literally hurt you.
people are speaking very much with an Edo accent or a Tokyo accent.
Okay.
The old dude sounds like he's more from southern Japan.
Is the Southern
Yeah, just
Japanese
wait.
accent considered stupid like the American Japanese accent is?
No, that would be the northern one, Hokkaido,
Gotcha.
or a real South or Okinawa. Another
Gotcha.
boat. Oh no, they're having
Okay,
trouble,
so
man.
Godzilla is just blowing up ships just for a laugh, it seems.
He is.
Yeah,
I'm glad you said ship because I for sure thought something else was going to come out.
Shit.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Sitchester.
Right, the same location, the Ikoko and the Bingo Go.
It's not. It's not Echo and Bingo. It's Echo and Bingo. Bingo is actually an area where I live, so that boat is probably from this region, or at least being named as it was.
Right, Bingo.
It looks for us like a bingo, but it's actually the name of an area in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have PS Melter in. Welcome, sir.
Sweet. We have 11 in here now. Hope you guys can work your way getting in here. This is the first time doing it, so of course it's going to be a mess. But I think this is really cool for us to be able to do it this way. Oh goodness.
I'm just telling you, the sea just exploded. Exploded?
Everyone's worried.
Yeah.
So he's just taking out all sorts of boats. He
Odo.
just took out a fishing boat?
Now, this island that they're mentioning and the islands they mentioned later, it's not real, but they're basically they're insinuating that they're part of the Seven Kings down in the south from Tokyo.
So this Godzilla threat is coming from the South Seas or
Yes,
the
it's coming-
Pacific?
It's coming south of Tokyo straight up. There's a whole bunch of islands just south of Tokyo. That's where it's coming from. It's coming up north. It's moving north.
What is it? This is incredible. Utterly incredible. Oh,
The fishing boat has met the same fate. That's 3 now.
three boats in the same location. Then stop fishing there, you idiots.
Oh, the women's are upset. Don't get the women's upset.
Uh-oh. The Womans, they're coming.
Gotta
you
push
know-
them all out.
I tell you, here in Japan, they don't have those issues. You know why? Because the women are actually in charge of the stuff they're supposed to be in charge of. Oh goodness.
No hope for survivors. Oh, and here we are, Chester's village.
No, this definitely not. But although my village
This
looks
isn't-
similar to this, yeah.
This is an accurate historical recording of Chester's village, and here were his Japanese friends' ancestors fighting Godzilla.
Look at that pretty little village, though. It's nice, huh?
Hmm.
Nestled on the
Yeah.
coast.
Wasn't
Oh wow,
when we were doing this?
That-
you
this
you were
guy-
talking about
this guy's talking around. The old dude, he's
Mhm.
Okinawan.
Amazing that you've picked it up that well that you can even hear their accents.
Are we going to have anyone go Nani?
They
Well,
already have several times. What do you mean? Nani means what? So it's a very common word.
Shut up, Chester.
Sorry. We got 12 in here now. Awesome. You guys keep
Yeah.
working on it. But basically, we're
know
sitting on a
about it.
beach in a village, and they were seeing something on the ocean, and they have found a survivor that they're pulling in. They're building up the fire so they can make it warm for this person who is in the ocean, who they're not even aware is alive or dead at this moment. But hey, it's in the script, so
yeah.
it's Masaji. Masaji-kun. Oh, something happened. We fell off full screen.
Yeah.
Why did we fall off full screen, Booster?
Oh, I'm free. Oh my god. Okay, so
I've
one
been
person at a
the
time
remote.
can have the remote, you see, and people keep coming in just to mess with it.
Oh, of course they're going to do something like that. That's all right. We're learning. We're learning how to control this situation. No
Yeah.
problem, dude.
You know what? I'm gonna keep the remote just so
Yeah.
you can't take it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
Yes.
you go. You
why
should
was
keep
that
it.
not already the thing you were doing?
By the way, there's a little buttons down here on the bottom. Oh, I just had an earthquake. How apropos. There's these little buttons down here. You guys can click and say, "Yay, love, claps, hearts, whatever." That's kind of cool. It's kind of like
Yeah,
Periscope.
but
Don't
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 do that,
don't
it's annoying.
unleash it. Don't unleash.
Do it more. It annoys Booster. Please do it
Okay,
more.
everyone
No, it's
do
being-
that. Go
being
click
nice.
those buttons, everybody.
All right, Jordy, I'll kick you. You will be kicked.
It must be
Godzilla.
Godzilla again, pops. There's no such thing
Oh.
nowadays.
No.
Nowadays,
Shut.
That guy has a face like he's seen Godzilla.
He doesn't say cows, but they're close enough, I guess.
What did he actually say?
Foolish people.
All right. So he just said, "I'll feed you cows to Godzilla myself
No,
if
he
you
was
mock
calling
my
them
tradition."
foolish for not paying attention to the ancient traditions and prophecies. He's the old
Yeah.
shaman type.
He's the old man.
Yeah.
How did they get cows out of
Now this-
foolish people?
Now, this dude right here is
Well-
very the guy
well,
on the
now we
right
have
is
cows,
a very
Chester.
famous Japanese actor.
Chester, now we have cows. I think maybe it was cows, and you're mistranslating for us.
Most certainly not. Cow is
I'm
a sheep.
telling the truth, but nobody believes me. Yes, that's what's going on, Chester.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
this is a shrine. We're at a shrine. They're doing a special magic dance to make sure that
They're doing it for Godzilla.
yes. Okay.
I thought
Yeah.
they were going to call Mothra. Mothra.
See, the old dude knows a lot of
Later.
stuff he shouldn't know. Why does he know? He ate all the fish in the sea once, and then when he's done with that, he comes on shore and eats the people. In the old
But then
days,
why were there fishing boats out?
Right. It doesn't make sense. Like,
they'd
you know that-
sacrifice a young girl. What?
Uh-oh.
it's like Gojira has the taste of virgin flesh.
Wow, this dude's got a really old-fashioned accent, dude. I think he's probably a classically trained actor, and he's really going
I love that helmet.
like a Meiji style sound there.
Where
That's,
can they get me one of
Tengu-
these helmets?
Those are Tengu helmets.
I love it.
And this is like the equivalent when they put Charlton Heston in Wayne's World 2.
Yeah.
Excellent party time. Ooh.
Oh my! Now there's a
Uh-oh.
big old bunch of tsunami stuff going on.
Something's
That's
coming.
Yeah.
That's no joke, you know. Earthquakes aren't that big a deal, to be honest with you. It's the damn tsunami. It's always the water, dude. Water is what gets you.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right,
water
here
always
we have
wins.
Chester's house. Wow.
Yep. Seeing how Chester sleeps at
Hey,
night
actually,
on the
my
floor.
my wife's grandmother's house looks exactly like this.
Did you just dox your grandma?
Oh no, there's a problem. You should get out. And I do. My home looks similar to this, but it's a little more modern. I have a tatami house, so I live like this.
Both P.S. Meltzer.
Well, I
Yeah.
think
Yes.
we're mainly reading it here. We're not paying attention to the one over in the chat. I do apologize for that, guys. But there's 20 people in here now. We're not really reading the chat over in the YouTube. We really want all of you guys in here watching with us. Please hit the links you see in the chat or the link in the description and come over here and join us on Rabbit, guys, and watch the movie with us, please.
Follow those instructions I just
Yeah.
posted, and you'll get in here in no time.
There's
Oh,
12
no.
of you, so there's still 8 of you that haven't come in and join us. So hit those links and get over here, guys.
But yeah, Dave was right. The quality on this film, the transfer, is really good.
It is good, man.
Yeah.
The acting's what impresses me the most, in all honesty. From the 50s, it's
Yep.
quite good.
It is. And what happened, right? What
I
happened?
don't know.
No, seriously, because it's absolute shat now, man. The stuff that goes here in Japan is really bad.
Macross happened. Macross happened.
You blame everything on macros.
Well, it's true. That's where the idol thing happened, and then everybody just wanted to do idol stuff.
Nah, maybe.
Uh-oh.
Tell me if it's so. Yeah,
Oh,
see?
the helicopter. Watch the helicopter. The helicopter's really cool. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Oh,
Crunch.
oh.
Oh, no.
Ew.
That was definitely a full-size helicopter
It
there, too.
definitely
all
wasn't
of,
modeled at all.
All of JP's hard work right there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Disaster potential group. Okay, I'll repeat then. Did you know that YouTube has Terminator 3 right
no.
now? John Diller knows.
Uh-oh. John
What's
Dillard
this?
knows.
Did you know that YouTube has the Terminator 3 right now? Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
does it?
That's cool.
Well, they're having an
There.
official government meeting here in Odo Island or somewhere near, probably Tokyo, and they're trying to make a decision of what to do about these strange events. Of course, the old man has told them everything they need to know, but they will not listen. We lost 12
lost-
cows and 8 pigs. Oh my God!
The
Oh, that's
Tragedy.
like a whole village worth.
It is.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
There's the Sidewipes that became very famous with Star Wars.
Okay,
at
well, I've heard
Sidewipes.
enough from straight Japanese males. Where is the woman?
Oh,
They don't
women?
talk.
Oh, we'll get some eventually. They usually panic, but yeah, no, they're just they're talking about. They got a paleontologist, Professor Kyohei-san. He's got to come up here and talk to us and tell us what he thinks. Another well-known actor in Japan. He says, "I am Hazukashi."
Hey, and we're joined by another.
Yay, we got 13 in here, guys. Keep working on it, guys. It's the first
Yep.
time for us doing this, so we're learning, right? But there's the links in the chat, and there's a link down below in the description. Hit that, get over here, Rabbit, and join us, yeah? And
Make
come
sure
watch
to
the
hit
movie.
that. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and share and subscribe if you haven't.
You know. And finally, Cat's in, awesome. And of course, we're sitting here chatting because people will watch this later. We want them to know what's going on. They're still talking
Yeah.
testimony in the court and trying to understand what's going on with the disaster, what is happening. But for you guys, if we're irritating if you're actually watching the movie, you can go ahead and mute us if you like. But
Or
we
just tell
won't.
us to shut up.
Or
Whatever.
Well, we don't want to shut up because we're making an actual video here, so no, we can't shut
Yeah.
up.
And also the people on the watching.
Oh,
live
this guy
stream,
looks super intense. Who is he?
Oh,
There you go.
There's
There
a
you
female
go.
for you, Booster. She's pretty.
There's a fine woman.
She's skinny as hell.
I'm-
Give her some
it's
pie.
It's like, I'm so cool. I got an eye patch and I'm wearing sunglasses.
Ooh,
Everything
he's
about
a
this guy is
pirate.
a bad
I think
idea.
Well, you don't want people to get creeped out by your creepy eye.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. Now they're on a boat now, and they have some girl who we don't know who he is yet, but the professor rarely leaves his lab. But this is too important, so he's coming out to help.
It is a very tall Japanese man.
No, she's just really small, and he's small too. Trust me.
It's all a trick.
happen.
You guys saw me on my video at Tokyo Comic Con, right? Did you see any hair or heads in my video at all?
No, we saw.
And I was holding that at what, chin height, that camera.
Yeah, yeah.
We get it, Chester. You're enormous. Jeez.
Well, my point was actually quite the opposite, Booster. Is that they're very small. Hobbit in fact, like the hobbits. She is pretty. Yes, she is. She's a pretty lady. She's probably well known. I just don't know who she is. Actually, this movie is probably full of stars because at that time, the Japanese filmmaking was a very small community. So they all became very famous. All the ones involved. So everyone here is probably famous, I would assume.
Yeah.
Even the cinematography of this movie is fantastic so far.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Especially for being 50s.
it's kind of a shame that they cut it up when they brought
Yeah.
it over to stateside, but I guess
It
I can
is.
understand that they wouldn't understand the whole Japanese culture and all this stuff.
Sure.
So they needed to add the American side portion of it.
Well, they're on the island. They're looking at a disaster, and they have a Geiger counter, and they're picking up radiation here, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. It doesn't make sense to him.
It doesn't make sense. How can there be a giant lizard that we don't know yet?
Oh, Sensei.
I have
Hug
a
you
bad
up.
feeling about this. I told you this is a footprint of a giant creature. Really, Professor?
Yep,
Why is there
that's-
no Japanese safari,
We
man?
have a new guest.
Well, hey,
Oh,
we got 14 here. Well, excellent. Guys, keep trying, right? We got the links in the chat. We got the link in the description. Come on in here with us to Rabbit and watch the movie. This is the first time we're doing this, so of course it's not going to be perfect, but I love this idea, and I wanted to do more of it. A Saturday movie night, I think, would be awesome.
It would be
Personally.
awesome. And I believe people are reporting that Google Chrome is working better than other solutions, so Safari
Yeah.
hasn't worked.
Yeah.
And that's your fault for getting a Mac. But,
Well,
but
you
yeah,
can-
try
you-
using
you-
Google
you can
Chrome,
have-
boys.
You can have Chrome on a Mac.
Yeah, that's
True.
not the point I'm making,
Oh,
Chester.
a living fossil.
Well, see, I have to defend it now because I actually just bought one of the new iPad 10 Pros. So I am now an iPad user, and I must be loyal to Apple. Oh, they just
How
found a
dare you.
trilobite, and he's looking at the trilobite, and because it's something that shouldn't be there. Oh, it's amazing. It's an extinct creature. It's amazing discovery. Oh, I already said that. Sorry, I was a little ahead of the
Yes.
translation. But to be fair with you guys, the translation is actually pretty good. It's not bad at all.
Yeah,
That-
Chrome works for people. So try through Chrome browser for this.
Yeah, Chrome seems to be a lot. Anytime we do stuff, Chrome always seems to be the one. Google but just a bunch of bastards. Understand that they want to rule the world, and they are trying their best to do so, and they will one day.
Mhm. I for one welcome our Google overlords.
Now, sorry that we're not interacting with the chats and stuff very much, but this is a different
But
way
you're
of
not
doing
important
things.
enough.
Yeah.
The one on YouTube isn't really saying much.
Well, we have 17 people watching, which is good.
Yeah.
Just about the number of people we have in the room. So.
Oh, tell me we get a big reveal of a monster than a woman
Oh!
scream.
Oh,
There it
You gotta take
is.
pictures.
It's Godzilla.
Hi, yata.
We're running so
Just
fast.
say hi,
Listen
hi,
to
good.
Oh, that legendary
Listen to that
scream.
glorious roar.
Mm.
It's legendary.
It actually is a good roar. You think about the time and they created it, and we still have that wonderful roar.
Oh, he tripped up.
It's wonderful. Oh, she fainted. Oh no,
Yeah.
Oh no.
Bloody woman.
We're gonna hide behind a rock.
Yeah.
That'll help. That'll work.
that will
Yeah.
help. Rocks are very bendy, very useful. Sorry. See, this is a problem.
Well-
like my brain is half Japanese, half English right now. I'm sure I am dropping Japanese constantly. Oh,
What's going on? I didn't know we were in the Seven Samurais movie. Wait, we're in Godzilla.
oh, I see.
Okay,
The
we'll
pretty
still be
girl
friends.
is the daughter of the legendary scientist and paleontologist
That's-
who made an amazing discovery earlier. Yes, I see.
Yes.
Godzilla has just come
Oh.
over the mountain and showed himself, and the town is running, and they actually have some wakizashi here in their hand, and some nihonto as well.
I think they
And
try and take it on with freaking swords.
well, that's what I was talking. Those are the names
Look at the
of those
giant
swords.
footprints.
Oh, here we go. Explanation time. We're back at
Approximately 2
the
million to year. The Brontosaurus.
Congress.
Yeah.
Look at the old
And other
pictures.
dinosaurs were at their peak. Yeah.
This has
And
the
man rode the dinosaurs.
well, this is back in the time when the dinosaurs were depicted as standing up. Even though today we look at them as being on all four most of the time. So it's kind of cool. Shows you how new the understanding of dinosaurs is. Of course, I think most of it's nonsense anyway, but hey, it's fun. And Kat seems to think Booster sucks, and I can't disagree with you. Thank you.
Oof.
That was just uncalled for, and you hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry. We love the Booster. Actually, guys, Booster made this happen. This is all Booster, man.
I did make it happen. It was well, not really. It was my other mates that in the Discord that showed me Rabbit, but
look at this wonderful
you know,
matte painting. They said he's 165 feet tall. That's a really good matte painting.
And that's so small compared to the current Godzilla.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's tiny.
I have my slideshow. I'm changing little by little over the hour and a half, and I got one in there that shows all the different sizes of the Godzillas over the years.
But you notice that as the year goes by, with the original one, you have it more pointy. You show he's a monster against humanity, but the more he becomes against humanity's protector or semi anti-hero, it becomes rounder and rounder in the later films.
So they've explained that trying to test the hydrogen bomb in the ocean has pissed off Godzilla because they destroyed his natural habitat. So now he's out for revenge. So I'm guessing this is some kind of allegory for the testing of science, and that the punishment for that is the sheer force of nature.
A Booster, Godzilla represents the nuclear bombs that America dropped on them.
I thought he was like a force of nature. Oh, my apologies.
But he is giving information here about what he found in his trilobite, and he talked about the Jurassic era strata, and he's talking about, maybe this creature had something to do with that, yada yada yada. He said the H bombs are to blame.
The Geiger counter's readings of the sands indicate the presence of strontium 90.
Strontium 90.
Strontium 90.
Okay, he knows a lot of stuff. I don't know why he knows it, but he knows a lot of stuff.
Because I'm a scientist.
I guess.
And scientists need to know everything.
And scientists have all the necessary exposition.
It seems so, doesn't it?
All scientists are experts in all fields. You didn't know?
That's right. It's always the U.S.'s fault. Well, it seems that way. Yeah, Bikini Atoll. Dave, yes, you're right. He's not talking about that. Well, he might be talking about that, but this movie is really referencing. This is an expression of the feeling of Japan from Nagasaki, Hiroshima.
They say the aftermath of the bombs are snuck in here.
Yep.
In these films.
Oh.
Oh,
angry ladies.
No.
静か。うるせえ。ばあちゃん。バカだよ。
What a time. What a time where you could just deal with
No,
screeching
he
ladies.
just told
Like,
her to shut right. He said, "Shut up, woman." It was funny.
Will be under strange.
I gotta try that.
She doesn't care. He doesn't care. They just ignore each other. It's so Japanese, though.
The public will panic.
Oh my! They're having an argument in their Congress
That's won't give up.
meeting area here about what to do, and there's a lady who's wow, that was not a naughty word.
Yeah.
She cussed at him.
Didn't show in the
Spicy.
subtitle.
Well, she did.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She got spicy in there.
She did, dude.
What did she call him? If you give us an idea of it.
Asshole.
Oh, is that all?
For Japanese, that's pretty heavy, dude.
Yeah. What if it shows in the Tokyo Bay? Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, so they're all talking about it. We
God.
barely, and here you go, the atomic bomb in Nagasaki. Now we have a giant lizard of radioactive proportion coming and destroying the land.
This arrogant sciencey guy that's sitting on the left actually, because she was worried, he said, "Oh, that's okay. The thing will probably eat you first." And she's, "Oh, you're just mean." That was cute.
Don't ingo the womanas.
No, it's better
Yes,
not to,
yes, no.
right?
Yeah.
We do have 14 of you in here, though, which is really awesome. Trying to keep track of everything that's going on is really kind of rough. But there are 19 of you in here. So, guys, if you can, hit the links that are in the chat or in the description right there. You see it says join us here. Click on that and get over here in the room and watch this with us if you can. This is our first time doing this, so we apologize for any troubles, but we think it's a great idea. We'd like to use it some more. So try
Remember,
your best. Try your best.
You're gonna use Chrome. Google seems to work the best as the browser, and make your account first, and then once you get to your account, then hit the link. That should help tremendously.
And now the military is throwing depth charges into the ocean to try to do something.
To anger the beast.
Because let's put more bombs in the bloody ocean. That'll go down well.
I always
it's not
love
like
those.
what got us Godzilla in the first place.
Yeah, but come on, depth charges are cool, man.
Depth charges are cool.
It is pretty cool. It is
You
pretty
got
cool.
this
Completely
monster just
ineffective,
kind of like
but they
hanging
are cool.
out like 20 feet below the surface, just destroying these fishing boats. Just throw a bunch of bombs at them. Why not?
Yeah. True. PS Melter would like to know what's the worst thing you can call somebody in Japan. Well, I'm not going to say that.
Chinese.
Oh. Actually, it would probably be Korean more so, but yeah.
Yeah, they really don't.
Or Filipino.
Yeah.
That they'd really get pissed at that.
Yeah.
No,
Don't call them something.
well, they look down on the Filipinos. To be fair, it's oh well.
Yeah.
And not all, of course, for any of you SJW types are speaking.
The professor's a zoology that knows everything.
He does.
really doesn't want
the
Godzilla
giant
to
monster
die.
killed.
She is a pretty girl, though, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, she's
His
beautiful.
daughter, it certainly is.
Yeah, I'd check it.
Booster.
We've established this with you, Booster.
Yeah.
But,
Oh wow,
so
Daddy's
anyone
worried
thought
about
about to
something.
die?
He says, "Leave me alone. I'm in my thoughts." Hey,
In the dark.
Emiko-san.
Wait, don't leave me alone. Oh, wait. No, turn off the light, then leave me alone.
Yes. Emiko, I actually have a bunch of students that some of my older students are Emiko. There was an era in Japan, I guess around here, that Emiko was a very popular name.
Well, now we know why.
My wife's
Tokyo.
generation with Junko. The kind of
Look at
little bit
this.
later was Sakura. So,
Look at this blast from the past.
look at that, dude. That was really cool. We just saw an image of Tokyo from the 50s, which doesn't look anything like it does now. We have what is this, a cruise ship or maybe a ferry?
Yep.
It looks
And
to
everybody's
me like
smoking.
Godzilla snacks.
They're smoking and they're dancing and there's women. Oh, lesbianism. Okay.
Oh, is it?
So
No.
progressive.
No,
Yeah.
they're just dancing. They want to dance. So two ladies dancing is not odd. Here. Look how
Well,
modern she is compared to some of the other ones in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh, Godzilla has showed himself again.
He's like, I want to dance.
Oh, Godzilla panic,
Godzilla.
major panic.
What are we gonna do?
And he
He's like,
doesn't care. He's moving away. Okay. Don't
He's
panic.
like, I just want to dance.
Yeah, he just wanted to dance with you guys, you bunch of jerks.
Yeah, look at
so
him.
mean.
Got him
No
mad.
wonder he destroys your whole city.
and they survive. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
wanted to dance. They hurt his
Yeah.
feelings.
This guy's actually worried about money in this
Mhm.
situation. Oh, damn. Yeah, no, we got 19 over here, guys. Once again, I'm trying to get signed in, says Mr. Miracle Man. Try to use Chrome, dude. Try to use Chrome. Go through Chrome.
Yeah. First, just make sure you have an account on your Rabbit,
Yeah.
and then hit the King Booster Boy link, and that'll get you right in the room.
Yep.
And it's
Follow
real
these
easy to,
instructions right here.
Yep, it's real easy too, guys. All you have to do is just, join with Google or join with Facebook. It's real simple, guys.
Shouldn't take more than 2 minutes.
I'll be blunt. You want to know if there's a way to kill Godzilla? Okay. But impossible. That's like asking to kill an atomic bomb. Very serious talk.
Yeah, listening
actually-
to Denali's accents are it's like watching
Horrible.
Brad Pitt in Inglourious Bastards doing
Yeah,
Italian.
there you go. Yeah. Actually, he didn't say. He said baptized. They translate baptized. He actually would have used a word that would translate better as swaddled, as if you would swaddle a baby.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I don't think swallow would have conveyed the same meaning.
No, they chose
Yeah.
the right word for translation. I'm just, because the translation is
More-
pretty good, actually, guys. I'm just when
Yeah.
I hear something that's not right, I'm letting you know. They did a good
Right?
job.
No. Well, a lot of translation is about getting the essence of what the author's trying to intend.
You're right.
So swallowing in this case in the serious talk wouldn't have made sense, but it's good to know.
Yeah.
They use swaddle instead of baptize.
Well, they wouldn't use the word baptized, would they?
No.
That does come from a person named John.
Just everything about this. The lighting's perfect. This is a
It is
masterpiece,
beautiful.
in all honesty.
It is. And it's interesting because, like I said when we came in, that I have only seen the Raymond Burr version, and it's okay. This
Mhm.
is way better. They should have never
Yeah.
touched this. Matter of fact, because I'm sitting here chatting over, I think I'm going to go watch it again. It's really well done. Right now, you just have the young, handsome man and the young, beautiful woman sitting there chatting to each other. What's going to happen? This is just a romantic interlude. And then a very young boy who looks like every other boy in Japan comes in, and then this actor who's pretty famous actually. I recognize him right off.
Yeah. I have a favor to ask. I tried to see. Okay, but he politely refused. Alright, some talking somewhere. Yeah, so I remember seeing the Raymond Burr because it was on, I think, UPN. I couldn't remember before UPN, but I remember watching it on those channels before. And then once I got cable, I watched it on the Sci-Fi channel. They were showing all the movies, all the kaiju movies in those channels before it became Sci-Fi.
Trusty Sidekick says, use the wave motion gun. That's a different show, but we should watch that too. You're right, especially the new one. But yeah, we got 19
What is
people
that
over here.
referencing?
That's Yamato or Star Blazers.
That's
Yeah, we still got 19 guys over here, and we only have 14 in here. And Rabbit, just use those links, guys.
I'd say we're doing pretty well.
We're doing pretty good, essentially for the first time.
Who on here? Which of us in the hangout here still has the YouTube open? I do, obviously.
I do. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm literally juggling like 8 windows right now. But
that's some of the views too.
Yeah,
Here's Melta says, "Can we watch Fight Club with Denali as Brad Pitt and Booster as Ed Norton?"
That would be funny, dude.
I think Denali would make a better Ed Norton than me, but
how about interview with the vampire with Denali as Pitt and Booster as Cruz and Diller as Winner?
Just really wants you to be Brad Pitt, Denali. I don't know what's up with
Denali's got a fan out there.
Yeah.
They're talking
I
about
see.
getting international help right now. They're trying to discuss what they can do and try to organize themselves the best. We got the mysterious sunglassed and patch guy. Now, who had the brilliant idea of putting an eye patch on this guy and sunglasses? I really want to know.
Yeah, and then one of the characters says, maybe we can get America to send a nuke, and then they stare at the screen for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yes.
Jeez.
With just a single tear.
They have enough of
That's
our
not.
nukes, I think.
Yeah, that's not how you say.
Yeah.
That's not how you write kick Denali. Jordan will
No.
certainly kick you.
Yes.
Good to know.
You could be easily kicked, Jordan. We have about an hour left in the movie, though. This is fun. I'm enjoying this a lot. I know that some of you guys are having some trouble getting in. We do apologize. Just keep trying those links. Use Chrome. Make sure you join Rabbit. But the thing is, I like it. I want to do more of it. And the more we do of it, the smoother it will become. I really think it'd be cool to have Saturday night movie night. Bunny vision, as you saw me put on the little icon. That sounds fun to me.
Right. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe if you haven't, and share to help this community grow.
Oh yes, please, absolutely, definitely share. We're doing pretty good. We got 14 people in here. We'd really like to see everybody be able to get in here, but some of you may be just enjoying our dialogue, and I am trying to move the slideshow along as well. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And before you ask, Booster, no, we're not going to show any porn.
Wait, what?
What?
I'm not even
Okay.
going to discussion, Chester. Do you think
Yeah.
I'm just some kind of animal?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Some kiwi animal? Yeah.
We come back over here. We have 16, 15 watching. Okay. So we basically have the same amount watching as we have in here, pretty much. We do apologize for all of you who had trouble with it, but yeah, we'll work it out. Because this is fun. For those of you who are listening, they are now going into a mysterious laboratory of the eye patch sunglass man, who is a secretive, mysterious fellow who probably has information. Secret.
Is he going to
information.
turn out being a bad guy? Has he been torturing these animals?
Well, I mean, he's made to look like a bad guy, so it seems a bit obvious. Which means he's probably not.
But it's the 50s, though. I don't think they took into account stereotypes and tropes.
You do realize they actually did storytelling better back then than they do now?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah. Like in this time, they wouldn't fund this because you have an eye patch man.
Wow, look at all the cichlids he's got in here.
This is like the tail end of the golden age of cinema.
Yeah,
Right at the end.
And you're right, dude. This movie is really well done, man. Look at the cinematography alone.
Mm-hmm.
And Dave says no, he's the hero in the end. Well, thanks for the spoilers, Dave.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
Dave.
guy's he's just too handsome to be the bad guy.
David.
He is a pretty handsome man.
Of course, I do think the bad guy is probably Godzilla, seeing as he's the one
Yeah.
killing everything,
All right. I see that we're subverting expectations as much as Ryan Johnson with Eye Patch Guy then.
Oh,
go.
it's too
Oh,
much
no.
for her. Oh, no. He's doing an
What
experiment
happened?
with the fishes, trying to figure something out, and she couldn't handle it because she's a woman.
Oh no, what did he do to the fish? It's traumatized. Look at her, she's traumatized.
She is.
Okay, so he's a naughty science man. He just blew up a bunch of fish, I guess.
I think so, yeah.
No,
But-
he was using the wave gun.
The wave motion gun from Yamato, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, you're
Yeah,
the
the
only
only-
person to show it to. Don't forget that. Why did you show it to her? She's already got a love interest, and he's far sexier than you are.
Ooh,
Oh,
Joshua
see.
Hughes says Chester only thinks stories were better in 50 because that's when he was a kid.
Oh, thank you.
good evening, Aru.
Oh, here we go. The much more handsome fellow. He can tell something's wrong with her.
It looks
Oh, she's
exactly
so
the
sad.
same, except the other guy has an eye patch. That
Well,
was not
That
supposed to
is
be a
racist, Booster. That is fully racist. He doesn't look anything alike. You saw it here, Booster, the racist. live.
Damn Kiwis,
On
man.
Fanspeak.
Can't take them anywhere.
Bunny
Look, these two
vision.
look different. They're both Japanese, Aru.
Japanese-aru. Wow, dude.
How do you say Japanese in Japanese?
Nihonjin. Nipponjin.
I don't think they have to put that much emphasis.
No, you don't need that. There's actually Japanese is a very monotonic language. It doesn't have a lot of melodic expression like English does.
Except for
Yeah.
an anime. In anime, it's crazy.
Well, they are yelling a lot. So,
Yeah.
What yelling in anime? It's unnecessary.
what is this? Jordan says, "Hito shusabetsu shugisha." What are you trying to say, Jordan? And
Is that not words?
I think yeah, he's just putting in random words.
Ito shubetsu shiegosha. Like that.
oh,
We get it. He wants Booster to read them.
One of these days, I'm going to pay Chester enough money to tutor me to learn Japanese.
oh, dude, that would take forever.
Be worth it, though.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to say unless he's trying to say I'm not sure what you're trying to say here, dude, but the only thing I can get out of this is someone shoots a thing.
Did he just say a
Uh-oh.
dirty thing?
Here he comes.
Oh, the military's ready.
Oh,
though.
this
They're
is a
prepared.
bad plan.
They knew
This is a bad
exactly.
plan.
Yeah. But I want to know, how do they know exactly where he would come up?
Well,
This plan is going to fail.
because they were tracking his radioactive. Remember the professor said earlier that he's
Okay.
covered with radiation.
Apparently,
Well-
Hito Shubitsu, whatever Jordan was trying to say, just translates into racist.
No,
Or
it
racial
does not
discrimination.
at all. No, it doesn't, dude.
Google
According
Translate is bad.
Google translates. Yeah.
You have written down hito subai let's see, what do you got? Hito su what was it? Oh, I see. Hito shu sabetsu shugisha, which means a person shot a piece of something, is what that literally translates into. So I don't know. Google Translate's not representing you properly, man. I do apologize.
All right.
Chester
so-
would make videos on learning Japanese, and we all learn it together.
We could.
Hmm.
Oh, he's coming into town now. Now we finally have the full body of Godzilla entering town.
Yeah.
I've just changed the slide over to the perfect slide for the moment.
Oh yeah.
Here he comes.
And
Yeah.
this is the train moment. The train moment's coming. The famous scene. Look at these guys. There's never two people in there. There's always only one. Okay.
God, look how small he is compared to the modern one. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least this
At
one
that time,
seems at
Drawing
least
everything.
reasonable to deal with, right?
Now we
Yeah.
have a toy train.
oh no, run!
I mean, you got to give them
I
credit.
met-
They did great with the scale.
No, for the
They did.
time, it's fantastic. I'm not gonna crap at all. I find it endearing, if anything.
This
With
is
the toys.
actually a lot better than the ones later when they made it more for kids, when they changed it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's dead
It was
people.
more about the fighting, the monsters fighting, than
Yeah.
ah.
I'm stuck in the wires.
Oh, how did you survive that? Kinetic force is a thing, people.
Nah, don't be silly.
Not in movie land.
Not movie land, yeah. Oh, that lady. I know that lady. I recognize that actress. She must
Get smushed.
get smushed. Yeah. They're very
Mad
clever
props.
with this suit. So slow and methodical. This is
Mhm.
much better than the later stuff, dude, with the suit.
Yeah.
But mad props for the actor who is in the suit, because he would literally lose like about 20 pounds each time he did these types of
Yeah.
movies.
Now I like the Godzilla in the suit later on where he does like roundhouse kicks and kung fu moves. Those are great.
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, the doctor scientist is, so worried. By the way, the dude who was in that suit, his name is Nakajima Haruo, Haruo Nakajima for English, I guess. But yeah, that dude, he deserves a lot of credit. He did that for a long time too, man. Long time.
Yeah, wasn't it to like the 80s? He did
I'm
it.
I'm not sure, but I think he was in
Yeah.
12 of the movies or 13
Yeah.
maybe.
First, well, you know what this sounds like? This sounds like Pacific Rim right there.
Oh, this is what Pacific Rim wishes it had been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey. Pacific Rim was dumb and big and everything it needed to be.
They have a plan
No,
to electrocute Godzilla, and they're trying to
Hmm.
funnel him into an area where they can get their electrocution going on.
right.
It's
I wish
interesting how people forget how big monster movies were in the 50s and 60s. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
a whole thing unto themselves.
Yeah, I wish the 2016 one was more like this. Although the 2016 Godzilla, I think, had two really good scenes in it. Like, I think it had a really great third act, but everything else in it was a bit
Oh,
crap.
the third act was great, dude. Now there's still two
Like,
people
you,
over in the YouTube that are not over here in the Rabbit. So guys, hit those links and come over here and try to work your way in
I
with
know
us.
exactly who they are. But that
Follow
scene,
those instructions.
the
and you'll
latest
get it.
Godzilla, that scene in the latest Godzilla movie where they're all diving from the helicopters down onto Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
That scene is incredible.
Oh, there's definitely some cool scenes. That's for sure.
But
That's for sure.
we got a bait and switch with Bryan Cranston in that film. They killed him off too early. No, and he was in most of the trailer. It was, ugh.
Even the score is great. Listen to this.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
Good. Giving me anxiety. I like it.
What happened to filmmaking? This is a film. Like you just don't see this level of attention anymore.
Well, because they say everything will be done in post production and CGI it. Where in this one they had to do it because it would take forever to do the development of the film, and then they would have to check it. So everything had to be perfect, more or less, the first time.
Yeah, that's just the thing with the rise of technology. Is the more technology you had, the more just cheaper options and shortcuts you could take to pump out films easier. But they just don't have as much heart anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Well, we get some good ones sometimes.
Yeah, of course, we still get good movies.
Yeah, but the special effects are they're so focused on just the wow factor instead of the storytelling. It's really what the problem is.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's why I prefer lower budget movies instead of ones that are just CGI monster fest. You know what I mean?
We need another early 70s phase where everything got real normal for a while.
Yeah.
Everybody calmed down, just made some good films, and then it picked back up.
Well, they have their plan going on. They're prepared. They got the electrical grid up. And of course, we're back to the love story between the handsome military man and the beautiful young daughter of the scientist, super scientist.
Mm-hmm.
And her father is home, and she welcomes him. The very normal. My wife does that, by the way. You see what she just did?
Collect your suitcase.
What have you? She kneels at the entrance and does that kind of thing. Yeah.
See, Booster said I have a great wife. Listen to that, Booster.
That's a very Japanese thing to do, by the way.
All my wife did was get me a beverage. He lost his mind.
Yeah, my last girlfriend told me to piss off and order pizza.
Oh, jeez.
No,
The poor scientist is obsessed, and he says, "I can't stop thinking about it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity." But, Professor, I disagree, the young military man says. The young military man's name is Ogata, by the way, which everybody knows who's watching. It's a priceless specimen found only in Japan. How do you know, Professor? lot of assumption on your part, sir. That is not proper science. Oh, see here, they're getting into the dialogue more about the Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Uh-oh. Is it going to be a single chair?
Get out of my
Get out of
house.
my house, my house.
Or not a heavy fella?
You know, one of the strange things for me when I first came to Japan, and some of it
Hmm.
had to do with that I'm an American, some of it, but another big part of it was because my wife's father, he's retired now, but he was the joyaku of the village I live in, which is kind of like the vice boss, right? And so when I came, not the younger people, but the older generation, when they came to meet me when I first moved over here to Japan, they all bowed and put their head on the floor in front of me. And it was the
Whoa.
weirdest feeling because I'm an American. I'm not used to that kind of stuff, right? I
Right.
knew they were being respectful and I bowed, in the normal bow, at the waist. But a lot of the old people did that it was uncomfortable.
Is it because they revered you as a god for how tall you were
They
and
were
your
showing
magnificent?
No, it's just being very Japanese, and they were showing respect to me, but mainly to
Extreme
my
respect.
father-in-law, I think. They're
Yeah.
mainly showing respect to my father-in-law.
It is the great bearer. Show the respect.
Yeah, but have you ever had a bunch of people get down and on hands and knees and put their head on the floor and bow to you?
Let's
Yes,
not ask
but I
this.
had to pay for it, Chester.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Lord.
I,
You walked into
It's
that
an
one.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
feeling, though. It really
Yeah, I
is.
bet. Especially for Americans who we just don't kneel. We don't bow. It's not something we
Yeah.
do.
But
Look at
it's,
Godzilla. He's just trying to have a swim.
I know, they
Yeah.
got tanks on him and howitzers and such.
I don't
I'm
see how
telling you,
those.
if they would
I
have
don't
just
see
been
how
nice
any
to
of
him,
those tanks wouldn't just immediately kill Godzilla.
That's true, though. It is true, right? But the radiation, for some reason, gives him a shield, I guess. Oh, they got a
it's super
spotlight on
hard
him.
to watch.
Look
I
at the
heard that the
tension.
spotlight makes him angry.
Maybe.
yeah. He's like, I don't want to see myself. I'm hideous.
We're
Roar!
chatting because we have to, because we're doing a live stream. But this
Yeah.
is a freaking awesome movie, dude. It's so well done. Look at it. The
Look at that.
Right.
tension. They know when to have sound, when not to. It's really well done.
Wait, you don't
Yeah.
need ridiculously loud music blaring all the time in the
No,
background?
you
You're telling
don't.
me that's not something you
No.
need?
Wait, we don't need to be listening to Linkin Park right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
my.
put it in a slow motion.
But for those who are listening, by the way, Godzilla is being attacked, and they're trying to electrocute him with wires, and the tanks and howitzers are going off, and that's cool. I don't get to say the word howitzer often. That's fun.
Power cell. Yeah. Dave says Godzilla's skin represent radiation
Oh,
burns. Yeah.
oh,
Oh, there it is.
he's
Yeah.
they use steam at that time instead of like but it's hot though and melting. Oh, what a great effect, dude.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
cool.
Good
I
job,
wonder.
guys.
I wonder if they made it out of candles when they're shooting that scene
Maybe, dude.
to
It's
get that.
very, very
Yeah.
clever, huh?
Radioactive steam breath. Interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Instead of radioactive fire.
His
Oh.
back lit up. Look at that.
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh, he's pissed
Oh,
off
that
now.
whole neighborhood's
Now he's
toast.
yeah. Let's see.
P.S. Melter says Wayne and Garth did it for Alice Cooper. We're not worthy. American Bowie, none right.
Dude, how much better is this than the Raymond Burr version? I mean,
It's a
my
million times
goodness.
Much better. 100 times better.
Because this is the first time I've ever seen it like this. It's actually a completely different movie. I mean, literally, it's different.
I never saw the Raymond Burr version.
Oh.
Oh,
there you
you
go.
guys. Oh, you're definitely dead.
Yeah.
That-
Just gone.
yeah, look
That,
at the
that
old
must
fire
be
engine.
the radiation, I guess, energy.
Well, he was
put out from
representing
the
the
atomic-
nuclear bomb. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
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 Look at that. Look how well they did that with the puppeteering. Oh, man. This is really cool, guys. If you haven't seen this movie, go watch this movie. It's shockingly good for coming from 1954.
Or
Yeah.
you could just follow this link I'm about to post and join us and watch it right now.
Yeah, please
Yes.
do. But I expected a lot of cringe. I haven't seen one moment of it.
No, it's
No,
it's a cinematic masterpiece. People don't give it enough credit because
Yeah,
of the movies that came after it with Godzilla.
Yeah.
that is true. That is true. Look at him just tearing it up. The thing that's also killing me is how well this is. Oh, that's a nice model. That was great.
Yeah, it was a little rough.
Oh
That's
no!
another model. There we go.
Stop motion. Yeah.
Okay, okay. But
Oh.
the
Oh, Booster, check to see if you have a request.
yeah. I just accepted it.
Okay.
but it's
How did
still,
they do
the
that?
thing that's killing me the most about this is how bad Japanese cinema is today compared. How do you have such great cinema skills, directing skills, acting skills, but yet today it is so absolutely awful? I mean, it's really
Well,
bad,
everybody that knows what they're doing is not getting work anymore.
I guess, man. And I'm not talking about Hollywood. I'm talking about Japan, guys, specifically, because it's bad here, really bad. I blame the directors really, because we know the actors can do good job when you see them in Western film. They're really good, but over here they're horrible. They're still trying to use those tanks on Godzilla. Haven't you guys realized it's not working like at all?
All you're doing is making them mad.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, this is supposed to be like the fire bombings,
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
so it's like it's the Allies bombing the city, so they're missing the planes. And some more fire breath
Well, because
or
I think
atomic breath.
it's interesting with the government in the during the wartime. They decided
Mhm.
not to drop a bomb on Tokyo because of all the traditional buildings and stuff like that. They wanted some more out of the way. They wanted to make a statement. They didn't want to take out and destroy the culture of Japan. This was literally talked about in Washington at the time. But it's funny to
Yeah.
me because, yeah, they dropped it on Hiroshima and then later on Nagasaki, but Tokyo was already obliterated. We had firebombed the
Right.
hell out of that place. It was literally just raised ground. So what would have been the difference?
Yeah. Maybe they were talking about Kyoto.
Well, Kyoto, they would never touch Kyoto. It's too valuable a world heritage to do that.
Yeah, but it was during the war, so that wouldn't matter at that point. So I think that was
Well,
more of the discussion, not
no,
so much Tokyo, but Kyoto.
no, but yeah, I see what you're saying. But the American government did take these
Yeah.
things into account, actually, and they still do.
Yeah.
I,
We got another person.
There we are.
such a hey, we got
I don't know how
15.
they
Hey,
do some of
someone's on
these
the way.
things. Like some of these scenes, you got all the little people running around, and then a big guy in a costume in the background, right? But like they really seamlessly blend some of these, toy scenes, I suppose you call them,
Yeah,
and the live
models.
action. Yeah, and the live action actors, in the exact same shot.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I don't know how they did that in 1950.
Well, they put their mind to it because it's wonderful, and the sound of Godzilla is awesome.
Well, it's
Yeah.
recognizable that they haven't changed it from 1954.
Well, they tried changing it a couple times, but it never stuck.
Oh,
So
look
they
at
always
that!
went
Yeah.
back.
See that bundle she's carrying? That is so Japanese. That pattern.
Crush.
I love that. The tail smash.
How cool is it though that they know when not to have the music? A simple thing, right?
Yeah.
It's so simple. You're right.
I mean, there's a action and there's emphasis where you want to tell the audience this is serious. So you take all the music out, you take all the life out, because what they say is music is life. So to incent death, you take that music out and you just let the natural sounds happen and say, this is what's happening.
Hey, Mr. Miracle, try a different browser. If you have a different browser, try that. Sometimes it's a browser issue.
Yeah.
We found out.
11 o'clock.
Yeah, that's when it happened, I believe, with the fire bombings and everything.
Oh, maybe.
What's he doing to that? What are you doing to the clock, Godzilla?
He doesn't like it. It's making now noise. I love that little scene with the lady, and we don't know who she is, but the father
Oh,
seems to
and
have already been
that
dead, and
and
she's.
that reporter right there is actually
Click the
the.
second link there, Mr. Miracle. It should take you right to it.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Janelle. What about the reporter?
I was going to say that's actually the actor in the suit
Is it?
right here.
Oh yeah, it is. You're
Yeah.
right. It is him. That is cool, dude. That's nice. They gave him a little thing. Yeah, he just named off the districts of Tokyo that were on fire, by the way, which are still very famous districts today. One of those my
Mhm.
wife used to live in, actually. Silence. Wow. Bringing up the music. Beautiful
Oh,
scene.
this music is iconic as hell. Whoa. I'm sorry for the dead air, but I think it is like everyone is just kind of awestruck. That's
Yeah, it's fantastic.
yeah.
Top to bottom.
Yeah, that was actually moving.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely beautiful, man.
Look at that.
And then
Look at
here-
those spines. Look at that.
Wow. Everyone to the
Why are
shelters.
they
Yes,
already,
the underground
they
shelters.
already in the shelters. What are they doing?
Yeah, no.
Go to the shelter or shelters.
Oh, I think you guys are a little bit late.
Yeah.
Oh, they were definitely hand painted. There's no doubt about it. A lot of those effects are hand painted.
Mm.
There'd be no other way to do it in the 50s.
Mm.
Yeah, matte paintings is something we've lost, which is unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's just technology's made it so much easier, hasn't it?
Yeah, but
Easier, cheaper. Yeah.
I don't think it's improved it though.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, the more we've advanced technology for filmmaking, the more we've made things easier and cheaper. The quality has gone right down. Because, like, look at animation from the 40s, right? It's freaking. A lot of it's freaking beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
And animation today is, especially
Yeah,
Western stuff coming from California, is absolute garbage.
Why are
The
you
Cal
up
Arts.
there? You people are morons.
Oh,
It's
This
getting
is a
closer.
terrible
This
plan.
looks like the end.
That actor is very famous,
That's
by
good.
the way.
Yeah. It's
This
gonna
guy's
eat
very
me.
famous. Farewell, ladies and gentlemen. Farewell. Yes, and you're
It
dead.
really is the end. Farewell, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Death.
boy.
Oh, death. Wow, my goodness gracious.
Oh.
oh, this is brutal.
I'm sorry. That was a bit funny for me because he was kind of like, "Good knowing you, lads. We're out."
Why are those fish still alive?
There were several tanks. Huh? Let's say that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he could have easily replaced them.
Look at
Look at
that. Silence.
Look at that image. That is amazing.
Hmm.
Dead silence.
I'm gonna rip the
It is
bridge because
amazing.
it's in my way.
The lack of music in this film is powerful.
Mm.
Look at that.
I really don't understand what Hollywood was thinking. What did they do to this movie with Raymond Burr? Because I've never seen this version. This is
Hmm.
1,000 times superior to the stuff they put out Raymond Burr. I don't get it, dude.
They
I
were
don't
thinking they
understand.
needed to be honest, they were thinking they needed a white actor to be in it, pretty
Well,
much.
so have him do an
Why?
open narration and a closing narration or something.
It's because them Americans don't want to read. I've met quite a few people who have straight up said they won't watch a movie if they have to read subtitles.
Oh, here comes the Air Force.
That's Korean War honcho error things too. JAD.
They are just straight missing.
You guys suck. You're standing still. What are you doing?
No, he's doing kung fu. It's like just moving the last second.
It's
See?
straight matrixing those.
Yeah, see?
Oh, it's Godzilla and Ultra Instinct. I get it.
Yeah.
It's the
He's like,
radiation.
can't touch this.
It's making the missiles miss.
dun. Miss me. Miss me again.
He's so
See?
big.
What is
He's not happy.
Like, he's like, miss.
Sorry, that's a little funny.
It is a little funny. It's like
He's swiping at the missiles. I'm like,
flies
could you
that are
not?
coming at him, right?
Could you not fire missiles at me? It's really annoying.
It would be better if the missiles were hitting, though. But
Yeah.
the people are very excited. They're happy.
Wow.
He's like, I'm getting tired of
Well,
this.
the
I'm going
screen
back
just
in the
went
water.
black. Why did the screen just go black? Okay.
No, it's still on.
Okay. It's running away.
He's like, no, it's not. He's just got tired.
Screw this. I'm out.
Yeah.
We should
would be
watch.
a
It's
good-
going back
good
into
idea,
the
Kat.
ocean.
The original King Kong.
Yeah.
You know, we just had a Godzilla movie come out here a couple of years ago called Shin Godzilla, Shin
Mhm.
Gojira. But it was a horrible Godzilla movie. It was all about Tohoku and the government's poor response to it,
Mhm.
so-called poor response. But it was
Yeah.
a horrible Godzilla movie, though. And
It was directed by the director of Neo Genesis Evangelion, I believe. I can't remember
was,
the
you're
director's.
look at
Yeah.
that, dude. Look at that. What a great model work. That's a
It
skill, right?
hurts. Yeah. It's a skill that, is still being used today.
It's being lost, unfortunately, but it is still
Yeah.
used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something more natural about actually having physical objects on the screen compared to digital.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. A costume can trick the brain better than a computer can.
Digital should just be used for filling things out and for lighting effects, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
You want to know how CG can be used well? When was the last time you guys seen Jurassic Park?
Oh,
Watch
wow.
that T-Rex. Watch
Yeah.
that T-Rex scene again. That still
Yeah.
holds up greatly today.
It
And
is
that was a
gorgeous
mixture of puppetry and CG,
scene. Yeah.
and it was just masterfully done.
For those of you who are listening after, where this is the aftermath, they're in the hospital. Everyone is distraught. Tokyo's laying in ruins. There's injured and dying people all around. There's a crying child and a mother.
Yeah, no one won't shut up their crying child.
Of course, that
Give it to
baby
God.
is actually not crying, so this is actually a voiceover.
Give that kid to Godzilla. Jeez.
This
Yeah.
pretty girl
It's-
is becoming a nurse now.
Booster apparently hates children of all types, even ones that are probably
No, just
bad.
ones that make noise.
We do apologize for children, Booster. There's something important I must tell you. She's telling the handsome,
Here
pretty
we
boy.
go.
It's weird that they threw a love triangle in here, well, in the most subtle way, but
But usually that annoys me in these type of movies, but in this one it really works because Godzilla is supposed to be a monster, a force of nature. He's
True.
a problem. He's not the star, really. Not yet. He eventually becomes that later on in the movies.
now she's talking about the promise she meant to keep the secret with Serizawa, I think his name was.
Yeah.
But she's going to tell the handsome man.
It's just a great setup too. They set it up earlier.
Yep.
Now they're gonna pay it off.
Oh, look at the zoom.
Look at that acting. That was brilliant.
So now we're seeing what happened in the laboratory, which made her so terrified that she screamed out. Some little metal ball that's releasing something into the water where the fish were, which John noticed were still alive after. Thanks, John. Oh, it took all the flesh away.
Vaporized them straight to the
No!
bone.
No, the fishies!
Which is weird because she probably eats fish every day of her life. Uh-huh.
Maybe it was too graphic in that sense. The guy with the eye patches Sega when he was younger before he became in Street Fighter.
It destroyed all oxygen in the water. All the
That's-
organisms in the tank suffocated.
So what? Why would that liquefy them, sir? Just because there's no oxygen?
It
Well, he-
splits oxygen atoms into fluid, is what he said.
Hmm.
Because 50 science reasons.
Yes.
It's because science.
He is a master of oxygen, is what he
I am a
is saying.
mad scientist.
He discovered an unexpected form of energy. Now I haven't seen them use that in later movies. That's a clever little idea they could have used.
Hmm.
He said, "I couldn't eat for days. What I discovered was so terrifying." Is this making reference to the Oppenheimer quote?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
this
it
whole
is.
this whole weapon and everything is definitely
just,
the
just a
nukes.
small bowl that can turn all of Tokyo Bay into an aquatic graveyard,
Yeah.
which is the same. Which is the same thing of a nuclear core, an atomic bomb, a small ball, splitting the atoms.
That's true. It does look just like that. You're right. Well, with Oppenheimer and his quote about what he took from the Indian I forget the name of it, but we have become the destruction of worlds and stuff like that.
I
It's
have,
destroyer.
I have
of all
I have
become death, the destroyer of worlds.
There you go.
It's
Thank you.
Mhm.
It's from Vishnu from the Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, thank you. That's right.
Hmm.
It was in my head, but I couldn't remember exactly how it should be pronounced. Thank you very much, Booster.
I thought about when in my younger days when I thought about getting tattoos, I thought about getting that to be an edgy boy.
Oh my,
Well,
glad you
that is
didn't do
that
that.
is
Huh?
too edgy. I'm glad you didn't.
He says he's willing
People-
to sacrifice his life.
All sorts of people will be coming along trying to correct you. Like, actually, it's now I have become deaf. Or,
Oh, whatever. Everyone gets it.
yeah.
Hey, you can. This chat in here is cool. You can put little links. You put icons. I love this little app here. This Rabbit app. That was smart too to use this flashback to show us what happened for her giving of the truth. That was a very clever little scene. I like that.
Some people have tried to say throughout the years that this is like a Deus Ex Machina type deal. It's not though, obviously, or it's a bad setup. But I think it was set up beautifully.
It's
was
very well
perfect.
set up.
Yeah, she was there in the scene, and she yelled, and we didn't see it, and then we're coming back to have the full reveal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's not Deus Ex Machina at all. Deus Ex Machina is just something that wasn't even established at all, and they came up with at the last minute.
Booster, people are dumb. What do you want from me?
Well, that basically just means God's intervention. God's intervention is all. It
Right,
means.
just something that wasn't set up just shows up and fixes it,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
a
but this
force of
definitely
nature
was
just
set up.
fixes it.
Hmm.
But they definitely set it up. I think it's because people get confused with the other movie, where it's got poor setups and poor payoffs.
Yeah.
The Americanized version.
Now, Now you have to understand in this situation. Of course, as a Westerner, we can understand, of course, but here in Japan, giving your word for anything, in this case to keep a secret, is serious business. It's
Yeah.
not a joke. It's very, very serious. I mean, you breaking your word in this way is a very, very, very high offense in Japan.
Hmm.
Now I understand that every culture has that, but here in Japan, it's serious. So this is maybe something that the viewers aren't getting as deep as it should be. You see how upset she is. She's begging for forgiveness for telling an important secret. And you see this guy understands her pain.
Hmm.
This is a very Japanese moment that if you don't know the culture, you wouldn't really understand the depth of it. For Japanese people, this is a very emotional moment in the movie, I'm sure.
And I think this was an okay time to
What?
I think this is an okay time to break the promise.
Yeah. But I'm just
Let's-
I know everyone watching it gets it. I'm just explaining
Hmm.
that from a Japanese point of view, that it's far more serious than you would feel it would be as a Westerner.
Hmm.
See, it's a loss of honor, disrespect, etc.
Like, no, this guy definitely is Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has the big ultimate weapon that could save the day, but ultimately, put everyone else in danger.
Ogata got laid out by a one-eyed scientist. Not good, Mr. Military Man. Not good.
Yeah, what a little bitch.
Thanks, Booster.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying the eye patch guy should probably be missing his punches. He's got no peripheral vision.
That's true.
How is he supposed to fight?
He got beat in a fight by one-eyed man.
Exactly.
Sumimasen.
Sumimasen.
Yeah, it's purely Oppenheimer. Yeah.
Hmm.
It is only valuable as a weapon.
What
But
in
of
the
course,
world
this
would you
is not.
invent it for then?
Well, that's why he's so conflicted. But of course, with in the situation of the nuclear fission, with Oppenheimer, of course, it's more than a weapon. It powers a lot of the world.
We haven't even begun to tap into that power, and we're already moving on to fusion.
Mhm. Yeah, this is all poetic politics. Adding another terrifying weapon to the human arsenal is something I don't want to do.
Come on, just this once. We promise.
So what do we do about the situation in front of us? We just let it happen? You can save us from this tragedy. Yep, see, there's the solution. So he has to die.
Who said I won't be forced to use it again?
Oh my. But I don't know. I don't know. A weapon that destroys stuff that is in water, I think that's pretty not going to hurt humans very much. P.S. Meltler says you mean half-eyed man. Yes. I do apologize. That's like the only actual plotting moment in the movie so far, huh? The pacing has been really good.
Mm. Oh, it's gonna tear in his heartstrings.
Well, this is for the Japanese. This is a memory because you gotta understand when this came out, it was not long after, right?
Wasn't even a decade.
Not even. So they, it was well in their consciousness. To be fair, it still is.
P.S. Melter.
Ted DiBiase. Look how Western they are in this scene, though.
Mm-hmm.
They're singing to the gods to help protect them from the devastation and evil that is Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Hmm. Well, I know I should be
They
talking.
took this movie really seriously, didn't they?
Yes, they did, dude. I know we should be talking, but it's just the moment in the movie is just you don't want to be talking, right?
Yeah.
So we do apologize for the dead air.
He's like, dang it. Dang it. Okay.
Yeah. I shall sacrifice my life. We knew you were going to do that from the beginning, dude. You've been saying that the whole movie. But the thing is, dude, this is the first time for me to see this movie. It's like the first time for me to see it because there's no relationship between this and the thing they showed in America. Nothing at all. You two win. Yep. He's going to use the weapon and he's going to sacrifice himself and he's going to destroy all his notes so no one will ever know of this amazing, incredibly oxygen destroying weapon. Even though he found a new energy source, which is, of course, all references to Oppenheimer. See, I didn't even know they did this in the movie, right? Because the American one didn't have any of that.
They took all of this out.
Oh, Jordan, you rat bastard.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Hey.
I know. I saw that.
Language. Yeah.
Hey, Model
It's
316.
unfortunate because I have a when I think of Godzilla, I think of something extraordinarily campy, but this movie is really serious and really dark.
The movie is sadly almost over, but you're welcome to join us by clicking those links there, make an account, and then click on the room.
Absolutely, guys. Please come on in. Just hit those links.
Imagine he burns all these notes and he's like, oh crap, I forgot one thing. Damn it.
Hello, Willie.
Yeah, guys, those of you who are just showing up, there are links in the chat and the description below. Please click on them and join us over here on the Rabbit, where we're watching Godzilla. You can, it's a pretty easy process. Just log into Rabbit itself. It seems that Chrome is what is working best. So thank you for joining us. And they are trying to pinpoint Godzilla by using a Geiger counter over the water, which seems kind of suicidal to me, but hey, okay.
A ship blows up. He's over here.
We found him.
It's not like the sound of the ship. It's not going to bring his attention. No, Godzilla comes in at night. He's sleeping right now.
The sarcastic scientist we haven't seen since the beginning of the movies there. And the old man who's been just beside himself with, should we destroy it or should we capture it? Don't be foolish.
Professors, this is the only oxygen destroyer I have. It must be released underwater. I must dive under and kill myself.
Oh.
We'll go down together. So noble.
Well, what's good about for all the people that has joined us is next time we do this, all you have to do is hit the link and you'll just be in. Boom.
That's
Press
right.
one button.
Yep. So the
And
pretty
stroke
little daughter of the scientist is going to lose both of the men that she's interested in. Oh,
man.
it's okay. There's more fish in the sea, baby.
No,
Well,
they're
not after this
You're
bomb,
not
I guess.
Destroy, kill them all.
You're not going to have any trouble.
No, yeah. No, she's not going to have any trouble at all. No, they'll line up.
So, I heard you lost your boyfriend.
and your other boyfriend.
Actually, this girl is very similar looking to my wife's mother's young photos I saw of her.
Of your wife or of your wife's mother?
My wife's mother.
Oh,
her mother is a stunningly beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This actress was also reprised her role in Godzilla versus Destroyer.
I don't know. See, for me, most of my Godzilla experience is with the kid stuff, with him fighting, and they're great. But I mean, it's during that era is most of my experience. So this is something new for me.
Yeah, what made them want to make it so campy?
Money.
Well, what happened? Yeah, money. The monster fighting in the monster movie genre became a really big thing, but they had to have fighting and things of this nature in it. They couldn't be like this or like the original King Kong, which is more of a disaster type movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, what they're doing now is the doctor, the eye, we shall call him Eye Patch, and Ogata, the handsome military man, who is someone has come in and they have their YouTube on. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Thank you very much. But the one-eye doctor and Ogata, the military guy, are going into the water, and they're going to set this one oxygen destroyer bomb that he has.
Because of course he only has one.
Yeah. Well, and just to be fair, the Japanese isn't actually saying destroyer. It's actually saying something more like to vaporize or
Yeah, I think it's more like a
transmute.
microwave idea.
It's not using that actual simpler word to destroy, but it makes sense. It's good. It's good. I have to say the translation on this is absolutely fabulous, though. They did a really good job. I
It's like,
haven't had to correct hardly anything.
Yeah. It's like I'm sleeping.
That's interesting how they did the underwater shots and cut it out with these guys. That's clever. They're using those old timey suits, the diving helmet type suits.
Mm-hmm.
And these suits they have for the movie, they're very old and frazzled and teared at the seams. It's interesting how bad those suits look. I'd be afraid to get in it. Thing 1 and Thing 2. I do apologize. I couldn't resist.
It's a serious moment, Chester. I mean, this music is absolutely gorgeous.
It is, dude.
I've said for a long time you can't have a great movie without great music in it. It doesn't work anymore.
It's very true.
Mm.
I mean, if you took the music out of Star Wars, what would you have?
A horrible movie. I mean, let's be honest, you would.
Okay, so they're getting ready to launch this weapon, and I would think you might not want to have your boat directly over it, but hey, what do I know?
It's like, what's going on over here? It's like, where do we need to put it? How close do we need to put it?
So this,
Close to cliff.
in this, they're showing Godzilla is just a creature that walks on the bottom of the ocean instead of swimming.
Mm.
When they had that first establishing shot where the composition was really good, and then it just kind of changes drastically when he's walking around.
Yeah. Well, someone's up, and of course, it's Ogata that has been the one come up, and the other guys hold. Yeah, of course, Eye Patch Man's gonna die. Now,
Salutes for Eye Patch Man. Pay us for respects, boys.
thank you, Eye Patch Man. Oh, he dropped it. Maybe he's gonna try to live. No, he's just releasing it.
Yeah.
Here we go. The entire Tokyo Bay is about to be wiped out.
Yep. There goes a $1 billion industry, fishing industry. All those fish.
But hey, they got Godzilla.
Yes.
Did they?
No. Oh.
I want to see a
For
floating
now.
skeleton, damn it.
I must watch the destruction with my own eye.
Serizawa.
He's being vaporized. That's what's going on.
Oh. See, I told you not to put that ship there.
Poor Godzilla. He didn't know.
You just want to have some fun.
They should have just let him dance at the party, all right? And none of this would have happened.
It's
Very
true.
well.
It's true.
Yeah. What's he doing?
He
Just making sure they
is.
can't pull him up.
Gonna commit suicide.
He's got to cut his because he has oxygen feed coming to him, right? And a
Yeah.
rope. Because he needs to
Security.
die, right?
Right.
He doesn't want
thinks.
his knowledge to get out.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, he deserves a shrine. That's just something. He definitely deserves a hat off. Yep, there we are.
You were too good for this world.
He was. Eye Patch Man was too good for this world.
But not too good to have two eyes.
No, no. Can't have two eyes now.
No,
He's
that would
asking way too
that'd
much.
be weird.
Now you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, Godzilla
Listen to
is
poor
writhing in
Godzilla.
the water at the end, and he looks like he's in pain and dying. Although he should be a skeleton.
Give
Oh,
it a
wow, look what
second.
they did. That's really good, dude. The death of Godzilla.
So how does he come back for the other movies? Or are they just not canon or something?
Not
Well,
sure. I
you
know
would
they
have
had
to
a
watch
bunch
the other
of.
movies to see.
We should, and because there's a bunch of movies before they got silly,
Hmm,
and fun
yeah.
silly, but there are a bunch of those movies. Oh, and then it did
Oh,
turn
there you
into a
go.
skeleton. He did turn into a skeleton,
Rip.
and the skeleton disappeared. Oh, interesting. So
The King of the Monsters.
this is a one-shot movie.
It was the plan, yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Godzilla. Absolutely, Jordan.
Hmm.
I saw Godzilla lifeless corpse sink into the sea with my own eyes.
Everyone's cheering and happy. The
Un-
doctor.
Unless in the sequels, they're just like, haha, there was another Godzilla all along.
Oh, he's crying for the loss of
Yeah.
the one-eyed man. Everybody is.
He was too good for this world. I need to tell you, Ikuma, I'm
He wished
actually
us
gay.
happiness together. Okay, so he's basically telling her, "You're mine now."
Yeah,
You
I
have
bet
no
that's
choice
what he
in the
said,
matter.
eh, mate? I
He's
bet
not crying
that's
out
what
of
he said.
sadness.
No,
like,
seriously.
"I
the
win."
Japanese said that you are with me now. He has given us his blessing. That's what he said.
I think that would be hilarious. You know, you just like kind of put a pillow over the guy's face. he said he wanted us to be.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Another Godzilla.
Another
theme
another
here.
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Of course, he's referring to another nuclear war, is what he's talking about. Ooh, look at
Right.
the zombie Godzilla Jordan put up. They taking their hat off and their bandanas off. Say, that's interesting. You take a hat off, you got to take the bandana off too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Japanese showing their reverence. And the end. Interesting way. They just ended it right there on the ocean.
Knowing that it could ever come back.
The end. Owari.
1954. A long time ago,
Sweet.
gentlemen.
Wow, look at that. Now, all right. So I'm going to focus this back over on the back over to YouTube, and everyone's clapping and cheering. Yay! Booster loves this kind of stuff. Yay!
Whee!
Yay! Wee! That's fun though. Okay, let's go back over here
Yep.
to the YouTube. All right, guys. Well, I guess what'd you think about that?
It was
Yeah.
an awesome movie.
That is literally the best Japanese movie I've ever seen in my life, compared to the modern stuff, especially.
Now I'm shocked because I've only seen the Raymond Burr and I've seen it twice I think in my life, and I always thought it was okay, but that was outstanding, outstanding.
Yeah, I never really realized why Godzilla was so popular. It didn't seem that. This is really good. Really, really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
the original, as we just saw, was designed more of a very serious film. It wasn't.
Mhm.
They didn't take it lightly. They put in a lot of effort, and it paid off. It's a masterpiece movie. in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, and thank you guys for joining us in watching that. I'm going to take this off and just have the Hangouts now. But yeah, thanks a lot for joining us for the movie. We're back over here on YouTube, so you guys want to go over here and make have some chats and give us your thoughts and ideas. We do apologize to all of you that had trouble getting in and stuff, but this is something that was certainly new for us. But it worked really well, right? It was a good idea. I think next time, I think I might just go through the normal streaming, so it would be a little easier for me to set up to hear it than having the situation I had to do today. But that's my problem. But yeah, let's see. P.S. Melter says Godzilla versus Space Godzilla was better, but this one was good. Yeah, well, the Godzilla versus Space Godzilla was a very different type of movie, and I
Mm.
I love that movie. Yeah, but this was a poignant conversation about what happened to Japan, and they used a monster to do it. Um,
Yeah,
it that was excellent. That just went on to my like top 10 movie list, I think.
I mean,
Um,
there were just moments when we were all silent. Everyone on the panel just had nothing to say because we were just watching, awestruck.
yeah,
Particularly some moments where there was just silence with just shots of Godzilla standing.
yeah. The use of silence was really, really well done.
Oh, it was incredible. Like, I was awestruck so much at the time.
it's definitely something they don't do enough in modern cinema at all. They're too afraid to not have noise, and they forget how powerful just silence is.
Especially horror movies. I've noticed
Yeah,
this. They can't. It's constant noise. It's loud, 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 super loud. Uh, Cat jumping out somewhere. And that's
right.
not actually how you build tension. This movie had more horrific feeling at certain moments than pretty much every horror movie I've seen come
Yeah.
out in the past so many years.
Hmm.
Cat says,
Or what they'll do with the modern ones is they'll do it so obviously, like they'll do the silence so obviously that you know a jump scare is coming, or you know something's about to happen,
yeah,
and that's a problem.
yeah, it is. And Cat says this is actually the first Godzilla movie I've ever seen. Well, that was a great one to watch, wasn't it?
Yeah, all the places to start. Start at the best.
Uh, yeah, Mr. Miracle Man says it was very interesting to get the perspective of Japan at that time. Yeah, it was, dude. And for me, it's probably a slightly different because although the translation is really good, I can feel the intonation and the various other little aspects that are the nuances going on in the language that you can't translate
Right.
because their intonation and their enunciation and those kind of things are not the same as us, right, in English. But yeah, that movie was dead serious, dead serious. There was not a single bit of comedy, although him swiping the missiles was a little funny, but it wasn't intended to be.
It was like kind of like some guy annoyed in a mosquito, like get out of here,
Yeah,
over me.
I was more annoyed they kept missing. I don't understand.
yeah, that was a bit weird too. It would have been, but then maybe they would have had trouble making the effect with the man in the suit at the time to keep him safe,
Could
maybe.
be. Could be.
I just like to think that Godzilla was moving so fast that the missiles appear like it was missing him.
Yeah. Well, J Pod Studio says the miniatures were a work of art. Yes, they were. The modeling was really good. With some good matte painting in it as well. That was a superior movie. It was really, really well done. And it's shocking too. 1954 movie out of Japan, but that was killer. Well, anyway, let's ask the panel here and those of you in the chat. What'd you guys think about that? What'd you think about the doing Saturday movie night?
I'm down for
I
it.
think
It's been
great idea.
Yeah,
yeah.
more movies. I like watching a good movie
Hell yeah.
anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I felt when we started talking about doing it, it was an awesome idea, and I wanted to do it. Now that I've done it, I want to do it more. I think on my side, I'm going to have to set up a little bit different, but that doesn't
Mhm.
affect anybody else. All we need to do is just the more we do of it, the more of you, the people in our community, will already be in the friends list together, and therefore we will it'll be easier to do. Just keep in mind if you're on Rabbit, just friend each other, and we'll all accept each other's friends things, and it'll be really easy to do. Yep, let's see here. Mr. Miracle Man says the first time I watched the movie, I was quite impressed with the acting, but the actors and actresses in Japan at the time was top notch. Yes, they were. And that's it, like I said during the movie. I don't
Mhm.
understand what happened because they're so bad now. I mean, it's really bad. But I think it's the directors, though. I really do. I feel it has more to do with the directors not knowing what they're doing or trying to accomplish something else. Because living in Japan, I have to live with the nonsense of it, right? And it's so bad, guys.
Yeah, it's a problem in all honesty throughout pretty much all of cinema right now. They everything looks prettier, but none of the stuff that matters is there.
Hmm.
And this movie was just full of it. You could feel, even we don't, most of us don't speak Japanese, so we don't know what they were actually saying exactly, but you
Yeah,
could just feel it through the acting. It was fantastic. There was times where I was just stunned at how good of actors they all were.
yeah. No, absolutely. I think the lady there, I don't know her name offhand. I should go check it. But I've seen her before. I recognize her face. But the she did a really good job. Let me go see
Yeah,
if I
Is
can
that
find.
she's Momoko Kochi?
Okay.
That's the name of
and
the
in
actress.
and in reality, she's kind of the human star of the movie. Um, she's the center of the emotional weight throughout the whole movie.
Well, at least on Rotten Tomatoes, it's a 93%. At least they got that one right. Guess there was no politics attached at the time. Momoko Kochi, yeah, yeah, she played Yamane Emiko.
Yeah.
Let me see. I know I've seen her before though. Oh yeah, Joey, she's in a ton of movies. Okay. Gojira, Yuki no Koi. Uh, Ho- oh, she's also in Hoshizora no Machi. That's a famous movie. Yeah, she's in a bunch of famous stuff. I knew I'd seen her before. Yep. Cool. All right. Well, we've been on for 2 hours. Depending on the movie we watch, of course, it would depend. But this is kind of perfect time to end this particular movie. Um, had a lot of fun, guys. I really, really love this. We'd love to see in the comments and in the comments of the video. And of course, you can speak on fan speak with the links are down below. Tell us what you thought about this idea. Give us ideas for future Saturday night movies or Bunny Vision, as I had titled it. And we'll do more of this. Anybody up here have any ideas what would be good to watch next? Maybe something
Um,
fun next time
The
instead
gods
of.
must be crazy.
Oh, that's fun, I said.
I was gonna say Gamera. You know,
I was going to say something terrible like Justice League.
Oh God, no. That would be fun to mock it though.
You you did not like The Gods Must Be Crazy? You don't think that's a
No,
fun
I
movie?
thought that was an amazing movie. I loved it quite a bit actually. But oof,
um, if we're gonna go to more of a, we could just go to some of the more campy Godzilla movies as well. I mean,
you
plenty
could,
of options.
you could.
or Mafra.
Joshua Hughes thinks the movie had terrible CGI, 0 out of 10.
It did. It had
Did
zero
have
CGI.
0 out
That
of
is
10.
Yeah.
You're right,
correct.
Joshua. Very good job. Our,
King
our
Kong.
our favorite little local troll in training is doing better. He's funny sometimes now. Keep working at it, dude. Keep working. Is Cat making a sexual joke? King Long. Oh, King Kong. Oh, I'm sorry. I do
Oh, just
apologize.
Oh,
King Kong would
we
be
could
good.
watch the original Seven Samurai. That also came out in 1954, apparently.
Yeah, that's a pretty good movie as well.
Yeah, it's a fantastic movie.
1996 Batman. Oh, there's so many movies. I love the idea of doing Gamera. I always love Gamera. We could do anything, dude. That is a
Yeah.
cool little setup. That let us do that very simply, very easily. We had a stream. We were able to chat over enough. I think that the playback will be interesting. Uh, but um, but yeah, and Kat is
Yeah,
yelling
we
at
should
me. I
definitely
do apologize.
definitely watch the original uh, Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh, we could. Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
It's just, like I said, you dirty man, Chester Busby George says. Oh, I just misread it. I'm an old man. My eyes don't work well.
Yeah, a likely excuse. The Seven
Yes, he was
Samurai.
saying the 1966 Batman, not 96 Batman.
Oh, Adam West one? Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, Adam West.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah, no, we could watch anything. It's totally cool. It's set up, and all we need to do is have the
You
video
know what we
ourselves, and we
could
can share it.
do is our boy Booster could make us a straw poll real quick, and we could just take a vote.
Oh, good.
Why don't you guys throw it together? Why don't you guys keep the chatter going? I have to. I got to step off here for a second.
Yep.
Pick a couple movies, Booster. We'll let you pick them. The options.
You want to keep this going as like a movies that are campy and fun, or
Just
pop
anything
culture,
good.
or do you want to go the hard route with the critical movie reviews?
I think he was saying next week we could do one that's a little more fun. Not that movie wasn't great; it is great, but
It was a great movie. It's just I'm not gonna lie, it kind of bummed me out.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna tune in to watch Citizen Kane or anything like that.
I think next week is gonna be a little bit more fun. So a little bit more fun, action packy, comedy, campy maybe.
All right, how does this sound? I put Justice League just to screw with you guys. I'm gonna put The Room as well.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't hate Justice League. It's not that terrible. I could watch it.
Get out of here. I put Gods Must Be Crazy, Gamera, more kaiju movies, Seven Samurai, King Kong, and The Room.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely voting for The Gods Must Be Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I must have watched that movie a million times when I was little.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh,
I've heard of
I
it.
Jordan wants to bum everyone out by adding Once We're Warriors, so that's a New Zealand film for you guys. Know anything about it? It's very dark and it's a very miserable film.
Put the original TMNT on there. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Hidden
1990
Fortress.
TMNT.
Well, I'm
sorry, what
tempted
was
to.
that?
I'm tempted to.
Teenage
I was
Mutant
gonna
Ninja
say-
Turtles. The original.
Oh, yes.
I was gonna say I was tempted to overrule you guys and just say we're gonna do Hidden Fortress because that's an awesome movie.
Never heard
I'll
of it.
put it on the poll. And since everyone's got to watch it, right? I shall be putting the straw poll in here soon, so everyone can vote here, for this is a democracy.
What do you have so far in the straw poll?
All right, we have Justice League, Gods Must Be Crazy, Gamera, more kaiju movies, like Godzilla,
There's a million.
friggin' sequels and such. Yeah. Seven Samurai, King Kong, The Room, TMNT movie, Hidden Fortress.
Samurai. Mm.
Hidden Fortress. What is that even?
Seems to be an old Japanese film about samurai.
Oh, we already have a samurai movie up there.
Well, we're having another samurai movie. Deal
We'll
with
just
it.
Stick with the Japanese theme for a minute.
No.
Don't worry. I don't think it's gonna win.
All right. Should I wait for Chis to come back, or should I just put the poll in? As
Oh, you can just put it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do it for a few
I'm doing
minutes.
it, people.
You should include a cartoon in there.
And it just said error 500 server error. Please try again later.
Good job. You broke the internet, Booster.
You broke-
Great work.
I freaking hate straw poll.
Oh,
Hey, you should include Akira on there.
Ooh, Akira. I'd be down for that.
another absolute classic from that lovely little island set.
And they do cool stuff, don't they?
I do.
Hey, yeah, this Hidden Fortress looks boring. If I'm being honest.
Oh, naughty.
You're gonna get Salty Llama out again if you keep calling that movie boring.
Okay, guys, I'm back. What movie is boring?
The Hidden Fortress.
The Hidden Fortress. That sounds familiar.
Pokemon the movie. I'd do that.
Oh,
Well, Kat, if you've never seen Akira, it is a fantastic film.
Akira is amazing. You want to do that one? I'd do that. I'd watch that again.
It's on the poll if he could quit breaking it.
Shit.
Booster's boomering it up right now.
I ain't boomering it. Straw poll's boomering it.
Oh, you talk about the Kurosawa movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. He got it working.
We have a straw poll, boys.
Boys. Okay, I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna go.
vote.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm
vote.
gonna go vote this one.
Vote, 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 vote.
You know
Look at
something
these.
that struck me
Your
about that
votes are so
movie
funny.
though, dude. How many times the
You
movie
know what?
quieted me, and I had
Yeah.
to remind myself to keep speaking.
Yeah,
I
we have
Uh-oh.
to because people on the other end, they're just watching
Akira's
people who are
dominating.
watching this afterwards. It's just it's just us talking. So it would have been just total silence most of the time for them, and they'd be
Eight
like, "Why is there
votes.
dead air?"
Vote, 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 vote. We got 8. And so far,
Oh, looks
Akira is
looks
absolutely
like it's Akira.
yeah, baby. There you go. Smart
Yeah.
people.
I'm pretty keen for that.
Yeah, dude. Akira is awesome, man. We got to watch it in the original Japanese or with the George Clooney on it. I guess we got to watch the English, huh? Well.
I think I'd rather watch subs, depending. But
Well, to be fair
depending on
though,
how the voice-
Akira's when they brought that to America, the voice acting was top notch. It was absolutely beautifully done.
Yeah,
That's
they
usually
did a great
Oh, well, in
job.
that case, let's watch the English dub.
yeah. It's not normally the case, but Akira is special.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could easily watch the English without losing any
There's a
quality.
few where they got it right, like that. Cowboy Bebop, they did a great
Oh,
job with
Cowboy
English.
Bebop. Oh yeah, my God, yeah.
What is this vague category of more kaiju films?
I know, yeah. More
it's-
kaiju films.
Well, there
It's,
is a million of them.
well, it's exactly what it
Or-
says, John Dillard Gaming the System. It's more kaiju films, isn't it?
We have 21 people watching. We have 12 votes. Come on. If we get it to 15 or the next 2 minutes, we'll stop it.
Yep.
Well, we're at 14 now, so we're doing pretty well.
We are.
Oh, yeah, you guys are killing it.
Yeah. And thank you guys all once again for coming in. And those of you who are new and joining us, the link I have down in the description that says join us here. Even though the movie's finished, go join us here. Get yourself signed in to Rabbit. Become friends with Booster and all of us. So you're prepared for the next time, right? So,
Yep.
please do that. And it seems that Chrome seems to be the easiest way to go through. But to be honest with you, I'm using Firefox and I had no problem at all.
Yeah, I didn't have any trouble with Firefox either.
Yeah, but I'm on a PC. Maybe that's maybe that's why. Maybe some of them are on
Could be.
phones and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently the mobile version's trash, but it looks like it's Akira, boys.
Oh,
Yeah, unless
Akira.
some miracle votes show up, it's Akira.
And what do you say? English dub? So
yeah.
that-
The English version is really good. Yeah. We use the
Yep.
English one.
That's
Yeah.
Or listen to Japanese people screaming and call it voice acting. Yeah, I said it.
oh, the gods must be crazy. Has 2 votes, maybe.
It is a great movie, dude. The Gods Must Be Crazy is a great movie, and I think
Well,
there was
Booster save that list, and we'll keep a couple of them next time in case, to hold them over.
Isn't there a second one too? Wasn't there 2 of them?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's just as good too.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have liked to have watched The Room, but hey, maybe one day I'll show you boys The Room, eh?
And Booster, seeing that you are a Hobbit Maori, you would appreciate that movie because the Gods Must Be Crazy takes place in Africa.
Oh, really? That I'm neither of those things. So how dare you?
Yes, just use it. It's free. You will be charged nothing.
Yeah, no, it's completely free, guys. Absolutely. It's a this thing. It's a simple little app, but or a page, but it works really well. It's basically just there where you can create little clubs and share video together. I mean, in a way, it's kind of like a more sophisticated Hangouts, I guess.
Yeah, it's what Hangouts should have been.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
Now, surprisingly, nobody wants to watch King Kong.
Let's
Nobody.
see. Jordan
I had
says,
a lot of great options there.
Or the Justice League.
Jordan says,
Eh.
why are you doing this to me, Chester? Why? I can't take it anymore. I am part Maori. Well, see.
I think he was doing a Room reference.
Oh, I see. I get it. Ha!
You're tearing me
Ha!
Chester.
But see, it's funny because Booster is not actually Maori at all, even though he is a Hobbit.
He is Hobbitish, yes.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't deny that.
And bald from the rumors.
Thinning.
uh, the same guy that directed Gojira directed Mothra later. Mr. Miracle Man says, oh, "Cool, very interesting."
Yeah.
Mothra, of course, was another really good movie. There's a lot of good Godzilla movies, even though they are very
Yeah, there
different.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they he was a big deal. He still is a big deal to Japan.
Yep.
They took care of him for a long time, and then they got greedy.
A little bit. But then again, the Shin Gojira, which is a horrible Godzilla movie, was using Godzilla again in the same way they use in this movie to make a statement. So that's
Yeah.
interesting, the kind of roundness of it. But I'm telling you, I was at that panel at Tokyo Comic Con, and this new one coming out, the King of Monsters, boy, if it's as good as it looks, that's going to be a killer movie, dude.
Oh yeah, it looks
Let's hope so.
amazing. I just want a good solid. If we're gonna do a monster fighting movie, give me a good solid 20 minutes of that.
Yeah.
Mm.
P.S. Melter mentions that once the stream is over, we have the guys we talked to here yesterday. We did an interview with them. The guys that have the Indiegogo going on right now for Hero, which of course is Andrew Charper and Avery Butterworth. They are over on Cross Comics having an interview right now. So if you guys are interested in joining that, go over there and check that out. Good Godzilla 2000 is everyone's favorite, said no one ever. No, that's pretty horrible. So I'm assuming the vote is done,
Yep.
and we
Akira.
are watching Akira next Saturday, right?
That is
Well,
the
isn't
Oh, are you going to be doing this every
Yeah.
week?
Well, no, we could do it every 2 weeks. We could do it once a month. I don't know. I had a lot of fun. I loved it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
did too.
let's do it
I'm
every
not saying
Saturday.
don't. I'm just asking.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Right
Well,
today.
we
Today is
we
the 15th, right?
no.
No, today's the 8th.
The 8th.
Today's
Today's
the
the
night.
You're a week
Okay.
ahead of us all, apparently.
Yeah. So tomorrow, next week it'll be the 15th, and then the
Yeah.
22nd will be the week after that, which will be our fan speak day. Since I think that's the
Yep,
day
That is true.
you want to. So we'll do it next week. We won't do it on the 22nd, but then we'll return back on the 29th to do
Well,
Saturday.
well, what do we think here in the panel? What do you guys think of the chat? How often would you like to do this?
I'm fine doing it every week as long as we don't run out of interesting movies, which we probably won't since there's a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that weekly is great. If
But
not
we,
daily.
we definitely should be doing cringy movies sometime.
Oh no, we have to do cringy movies. And honestly, watching Justice League is a great idea, actually.
Yeah, it's actually not a terrible movie.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, no,
also-
because we can laugh at it, right?
right.
Exactly.
Also, if people in the chat, if you want to be on the panel while we're watching it, just let us know and we'll make it happen.
And so we can
That's
say,
true.
no, you can't.
No, no.
Get out of here.
Booster doesn't have that authority. Don't worry.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have that authority at all.
Do I, not, do I at least get some veto power?
No.
No.
Ah!
Only if they're
Alright.
prettier than you, Booster.
Yep. As often as possible. Weekly is great. Kat says, too bad. I'll have to miss most of them because of work. But hopefully I'll be able to get back early enough to catch a little. Well, yeah, cool, Kat. Everyone seems to
quit your
like it,
job.
though.
Jeez, priorities. Just quit your job.
Yeah, how would I got a question. How would that work repeat wise? Like would we be able to, if I wanted to watch this broadcast later and
Yeah.
see the movie as the
Well, we did say we did say it. Okay, here we go. We're starting. So if you started the movie at that time in the video as for the future viewer, you'd be
Right.
able to watch it with us. You could just have it yourself. We'll see how the actual live stream does as far as people coming back and watching it. I don't know. But this is a good way for us to have a live stream chat together on YouTube and watch the movie without YouTube hitting us with a community strike. So,
Mhm.
you know, and I get it too, because, I understand the whole idea of, we don't want to have this something on YouTube that can be seen all the time. That's not cool. But doing what we did right here was basically everyone came over to our house and we sat down and we watched a movie together. Matter of fact, next time we're going to have beer.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Watch out.
Biru. Biru.
We're gonna get that kiwi drunk. You better be ready for that.
Yeah, no, that'll be fun. Akira with some beer, sure, that's gonna be great, man.
Yeah. Well, I think you need some beer with Akira.
Yeah, but see now, Akira is a movie that holds up over time.
Yes.
That movie is truly, truly spectacular. So, well, anyway, guys, we've been doing this
Yeah.
for over
A
2
while.
hours. Lot of fun. But we certainly should shut this down and let people go on to other streams, and because everyone's busy, got things they got going on, so we don't want to take up too much time. Jordan says no alcohol for Booster. Okay, we'll write that down. But
No, give alcohol to Booster, please.
now, of course, you can find myself and Booster and Thundero right over here at Fanspeak and all the things we do. But we do have John with us. So, John, why don't you give out your links and tell the people where they can find you?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and more importantly on YouTube at John Dillard Gaming the System. And I do daily shows Monday through Friday morning at 6 o'clock Pacific AM.
Listen to that beautiful voice.
It's
Who doesn't want to
beautiful, so
listen to that?
sexy. Such a great artist too. Definitely check him out, guys. And thanks for joining us today, John. That was a lot of fun. And I will actually work on creating an intro and outro for this show. Something special. That'll be
Uh-oh.
fun. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Nice.
Trust me, no porn.
Yep.
Not for Booster. But thank you all very much again. And as usual, Denali, take us out, man.
Well, thank you for everybody joining us. Hit that like, subscribe if you haven't, and share to help this community grow. But as always, your perception shapes your reality, so always make it a good one.
Namaste. Later, guys.
Namaste.
Later.
Bye.
Thank you.